Hello Mario! In this video I'm going to continue on from where we left off with excavation 1. So we're going to go to 12D and here's where we left off. I have gone ahead and tried to work out a few things to make sure that they work properly and to get things sorted. So some things may already be in place, but I'm sure that we can make the most of what we have. So when I left here, we had this excavation all sorted out in terms of it's there, but we hadn't contoured it. So what I'm going to do now is just to contour the excavation. Probably the easiest way I think to do that is to just to set up a new view new plan like this here. Plus, just make it, I like to go full screen, and then just add the relevant ones, which are the unsuitable one. You can see that I have got some of these other ones already in there. Unsuitable boundary, unsuitable sections, and unsuitable boundary I think is the one. So that's it there. Now it's a matter of contouring that, which is tins contour smooth and label, and I'm going to just use one of the existing I'm going to use the existing function there, which is, well, actually I've got one set up there, unsuitable 11. I'll just select that one. So that's got it all thing. The tin to contour is unsuitable 1. Yes, that's all good there. And I've got the major contours, unsuitable minor. Oh, sorry, contours, unsuitable minor at 0.2. The major contours, unsuitable 1 major at 1 meter. And the labels, unsuitable labels. And so we now go and process that. And I think we can finish with that. So that's a fairly simple labeling thing there, and then we can add our various contours that we've got for that, which are unsuitable major, the labels. Select, and there's our contours, which are, as we would expect, going like so. So we can now go back to our thing here and turn on the same series of contours here. Select, I've given them the same colors, you'll be aware, like so. And so that's that all up and labeled like so. The next thing now we want to do is, well, what I want to look at is the idea of, with these stockpiles and what have you in place, we actually have a new surface. And we need to delete the intersection, particularly here with the surfaces. Now the way we do this is to create what we call a superturn. So it's tins. I'll do edit, but you could tins create and superturn there, and the superturn. Well, we can create a new superturn, because I've got some existing ones there. I've got ground super. I'll go with, I'll create a new one called GROUND, 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 ground sup 2, which is ground super tint 2. So we put that in there. We can give it a color. The style 1, the model for the, if we put that in, type that tin in there and push enter, it creates its own model for the tin. Okay, now the way that we do these tins is, it's to do with the order that you place them in. You start with the ground tin, and then that takes precedence except where these other tins exist. So I'm going to insert a couple here below and below, and I'll put this tin in here, which will be the stockpile, and this tin in here, which will be the unsuitable, and they just go in there. There's various options that we can do in here as to whether we replace or create a hole there, and then there's an option here as to yes or no. So, but if we just go like this without those options there, it's all fine. But we can, with the options, create various combinations and permutations. So let's just create that tin. So we create that tin, and we can go update if we want, finish, and then we can now just turn it on, which is ground sub 2, which is that one there. And there we can see the tin. It's taken on the various colours of the other tins. So what I'll do, you'll see that these are still the contours of the original ground tin. So we'll just turn those off, ground labels, select, turn those off, and there's our tin there, which we could just here, just tin solid, and you can see, get the idea of how there's the location of the two tins like that. But perhaps this is better shown by let's having a look at a new view and a perspective view, which is this one here. Again, let's make it large. Let's turn it on. Tin sub 2 was the one that I got there. So there it is there. And again, we could go shade, tin shade here like this, and then we can go up here and grab the green globe, which enables us to go around. And there you are, we can see our tins. We can see in here, particularly our stockpile sitting above our other surface, and if we flip over it, we can go underneath and see our little one here like so. So I'm just coming back to this plan view. Oh, not that one. That's, I think we could probably delete that view. Don't need that one anymore. Yes, we'll close that view, and we'll come back here. Oh, this is tin solid. So let's just turn off the solid there. So that's our view there, and we'll just minus the tin, and perhaps just have a bit of a look at the contours, the various contours that we've got there. But essentially, our ground contours, ground here, select, and we can see that they go through the other one. So what we need to do is to contour the super tin, which will give us contours coming over here. So that's pretty easily done. We'll just get rid of these grounds like so. So let's get rid of those. We can get rid of minor or major. Get rid of these ones here. Okay, so that's just leaving the sections. We probably want the boundary. Let's have a look here. Let's get rid of those. Labels, boundary, stockpile labels can probably come off. Unsuitable and unsuitable labels can come off. So what we've got missing there is a stockpile, something in the stockpile labels, stockpile 1, which I think is our boundary there. So yeah, so just going to tins, contour smooth and label, and I've already labeled the that's our super tin, which I'd done previously. So I've called up the ground super as the function name, and the tin to contour is the ground super tin, and I've created various models for that, for the minor, the major, and the labels, and then we can process that and finish. And then if we go turn them on, so that'll be the ground super group there, so it keeps them all together. Oh, ground sup minor, ground sup, I don't know what that might be the major one there, I'm not sure. Select, how's that all work? Okay, yes, we need some major ones here. Ground sup major, possibly could be that one. Oh, they'll all be the same anyway. Okay, so there we are. We've got our contours. As you can see, that's contoured for the super tin. And if we look in here, we can see how the contours from the interfaces interact with the existing contours and what have you, particularly there, but not in the situation of here, because there was no actual interface. They didn't connect in any way. So that's just contoured the super tin like that, and that's like a finished surface with the or a contour of the finished surface with the stockpile and the excavation all committed together, which is something that we might like to show. So I'm going to stop this video at this point, and in the next video I'm going to export the information that we need from this to AutoCAD, and then in subsequent videos draw that up and make an extra sheet in our plan set that will enable us to show our client the situation with regards to the stockpile and the excavation. So I'm going to leave it there. Cheers. See you.